wasn't supposed to claim our people!
Can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Three dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. It amazes me that you have the courage to say that to my face. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. I'll send word. No one wants you here, least of all me. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Watch your back out here, traveler.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu Mayu. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read? Yet she's got nothing but contempt for men like Hilgard, agents of Adir who are bound, at least in part, by its laws. There's nothing more dangerous than a loyal fanatic who answers to no one.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
But will she do the same? I think not. Violence may be inevitable.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a Sokka sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page-raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. What was that all about, Marius? You seem really upset about something. Well, I don't know what it was about either, so just let me be alone for a bit. I will. Count on that.
heat is wreaking havoc with my equipment. I can compensate, but...
Quiet, you! You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
I was worried for a second.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just... I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Traveler, what business have you here with me?
That woman over by the ogre looks Adiran. Probably here against her will. Suggest we be very careful here.
Well, what is it? Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. Because then I shall release Gileen.
Oh, please don't.
I'd ask you to think of Gileen before you do. Cruel, foolish, just like the others. So be it.
You got company! Hold it! Watch this! Got them all.
I guess that's that then. He's dead. And I'm... Thank you, Envoy. I'm going to go back to the tower. Might set up shop while I figure everything out. I'll certainly try. Thank you again, Envoy, for everything.
All in a day's work.
hope the wardens will take me in.
That island. It must be the garden. I don't know what I expected, but it's beautiful. Even from afar. But how do we reach it? We didn't come this far to give up now.
We are close. Break the bars.
Behind it!
Is that a steel garrote camp up ahead?
Envoy, over here.
I've had enough of...
As I live and breathe, the Faceless Envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it. You've done what the roots want. Poison in our veins. Traitor. I know what you are. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
Careful. That's Dream Scourge talk right there.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun. Won't let you. We'll stop you. Kill you! Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Show yourself. Protect the envoy.
Behind it!
get used to watching you do that.
So close, but yet so far. So, there is yet another path to the garden. Crossing a sea of acid is not what I had in mind today. An alternate route would be best.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it would be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adirans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. I lost any clout I had in Solace the instant I left. You'd have better luck just showing them your face. Nandru had the same godlike features as you. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to him will take you. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
To Solace Keep, then. Not a moment too soon. With any luck, we can outpace the Steel Garrote.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it.
I'll follow your lead. Never thought I'd miss Emerald Stair. Let's finish this.
Arms up!
That's done? Who's hungry?
would be a great spot, but there's so many of them.
Maybe we could send the wardens a message. Adiran's here, Fjord burned, Solace next. Best, Marius. Foitu Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
Oh, that would be news to me.
You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends, or so I thought. But then this Jitule left, unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an Adiran godlike, no less? No offense. We all face difficulty. Yet we've stayed, except Marius. Either way, it doesn't solve how I'm going to explain this to the Council.
Let us handle the Council. You just sit here staring out into the tusks like you were.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the Council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know. And if they came for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to do anything.
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Cosmine, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been any dream trolls in Solace Keep.
And once again, I'm here waiting for your butt.
But there are rumors from the living archives. Sleepwalking, mad talking. Kostya told us it was the fumes from the volcano. Look, I don't want blood on my hands. Is it really that bad?
Cosmine, Solace Keep is in real danger. Do you truly think I'd come back here for anything less?
God damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, the people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods. Here we go.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face... It's just like... No. It's the lack of sleep.
All right, all right. Long enough.
You
Duty won't feed us,
look
Mother.
just
Duty
like
won't
Nandru.
keep us from dying.
You have his markings.
How dare you talk to your mother?
Lose his mind. Is that Marius?
Welcome back to Mordecai's Nails, an outsider.
Sanctuary of Nandro. Hasn't changed a bit.
This keep is full of old memories.
Mordecai's crown, an outsider.
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind.
The council chamber is behind me.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
You do the talking. Not me.
If we open our gates to outlanders, we stand. We will talk about this later. Yes. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. Our order has survived the threat of these lands for hundreds of years. Wardens patrol the region day and night. There's no danger in the tusks that can catch us unawares.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you, hmm? It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru.
The godlike are gone.
There's at least one left, and he's standing right in front of you.
Perhaps you are what you say, but it does not matter. We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. That is what your supposed steel garrote must be in the tusks to find, isn't it? I fear you and they will be disappointed.
Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
I would expect nothing less from someone like yourself.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Poor Marius. At least I only had to deal with one politician. He's up against two.
Envoy, might I have a word? I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. It is. I understand, Mihala, but principles won't keep your people fed and safe. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Steel Garrote are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. I lied to you. I'm sorry for that. I didn't intend to make you look like a fool. But I couldn't let Mihala know the truth. She would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths with no thought for how this situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Steel Garrote who find it, I don't care. I'd rather be a traitor than responsible for the death of my people. The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sundan mind?
You'd be giving up everything your people built here. Generations of history.
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Steel Garrote in exchange for goods and gold. Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. That is my most fervent hope, Envoy. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. After Fior, I suspect you Adirans think of the people of the Living Lands as little more than bugs to be crushed. If you think of us at all. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. We would be free of this keep, and able to explore, to breathe again. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. I thought you'd empathize with this more. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. And you've shared them all with me. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I would never ask you not to defend yourself, Envoy. In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius, because I trust you. And by extension, I trust the Envoy. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, Envoy. I understand. Good luck on your search for the garden, Envoy. I suspect you will need every ounce of it.
Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain. No, the council's still going. No comments.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for, poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas. Solace Keep's matters are for Solace Keep's wardens. Stay out of it.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this!
What do you think it means?
What do you think what
I think
means?
that's real fruit. Probably go to the council.
Let me see that.
What's the point anyway? She's going to rot in a few days.
A sign for
Do you know which of these boxes we have inspected?
Say that.
I can't remember.
Throw you in the lava.
My gods, they're killing us!
Zarb tracks. Lots of them. We're entering hostile territory.
Never had a chance.
Need a better way. Let's go. Stay down. That it?
Look alive.
Behind it!
I've done it
Who are you, spirit? The plague's corrupted the rest of us. The steel garrote. Our minds. Broken. I won't let it take me. I'll keep my sanity. You're not real! You can't be. No! Go away, spirit!
The trap cuts. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
Go away! Oh, I know you're not real. I'll stop you if I must. Is that my name? I've been wondering. But I could have sworn I was the wind. Eowyn. What was that prayer Ludwig taught us to banish the visions? Fearsome Woodica, by your withering gaze, I bind this tricksome devil. Oh, God, it's still there. I see the canopy of a tree inside your soul. No! Stop looking at me! I don't want to see it!
That's dream thrall talk, if I've ever heard it. So what's the plan?
None shall pass, she said. The ruiner, the rival, the seed of the poisonous tree. Woedica, bind you, villain!
Take him down!
We've got company!
Taking the shot!
Bravo!
Be ready. Lava can be really off-putting if you're not used to it.
You should. Let's get them.
Got it.
Behind you.
Make the Inquisitor proud!
They're under attack.
I've got a shot! Right!
On your right.
It's down here.
Here we go. Marius, look alive.
I have the shot.
The steel garrote did this. You can tell because the cowards ran away.
One moment.
Here they come.
They're coming.
I'm coming for Ludwig next.
Watch this!
Another soul for the wheel.
Behind them!
Protect the envoy. Nicely done.
Then wrong!
Please, help me!
Beyond seek! Then!
Well, that was fun.
Behind them!
Watch out! Right there! How dare you!
Go! Taking the shot! Behind it!
Well, that's that. We'll need another way through.
Then run!
The steel garrote left in a hurry. Either they were 2 steps ahead of us, or running for their lives. What do we have here? Grunin books and documents. Some of them quite old.
They circled Solace Keep on the map. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
They would have to be mad. But then again, we're talking about the people who burned my city. Anything is possible.
There's no way attacking Solace would get them any closer to the garden. Unless...
It would have to be underground. A secret tunnel, perhaps.
You have no idea.
Ludwig must have an informant. There's no other way.
Doesn't matter. A steel garrote getting to the garden cannot be a good thing.
I knew what I signed up for. Sometimes you have to make a mess to clean a mess. And this is certainly a mess.
Been watching your backs all this time. Not about to stop now.
Trespasser! She defiles our ground! Murderer! She is near!
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me? The time has come to take the garden.
Wardens will never...
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
We see you!
They're dream
Invaders in the garden! Oh!
Fly on, boy! Come! So here you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladins, envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the living lands. The evidence is right in front of us.
I don't believe your god could knowingly wield the Dream Scourge. Their mind is broken, with no capacity for malice.
And no capacity for reason either. Like a child playing with their mother's invention. Isn't that right?
You talk too much. The dead should remain silent.
What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear? Good. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
This ought to be interesting.
No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The Living Lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
We were fine living at the whim of a sleeping god until you came along and woke it up.
Use whatever brain is left in your skull. Mortals have been here for centuries. It's only gotten worse since you arrived.
You and I alone can save the Living Lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapadal.
Break the bars!
Right. We definitely all had input on that decision.
Hear that, you shambling old bag of bones? You decaying cesspit of nightmares?
I knew it might come to this. Sapadal has a stronger claim on you than we ever did. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential. She already knows. Don't you feel her eyes on you? Prepare yourself for the beyond.
Feed them to the earth!
More green slugs. Really?
Grow up!
They're coming from the camp.
Isaac!
I have the shot. We did it! That steel-garrote Korba died just like anyone else. Right. I don't trust that woman to die like a normal person. The garden lit up and everyone changed. I hate to say it, but maybe Ludwig is right about Sapadal and the Dream Scourge. I really need to lie down. Just for a minute.
Vipers in the knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please. They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars they do not hear. We scream. They do not answer. Truth. Truth. We are in agony. They come. A surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite. We do not wish this. Not again. They eat us alive. Out. Let us out. Set us free. There are always more. New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst. The old light. It blinds us. Send it away. We grow new life, better life. We fill them until they explode. No, we are the green. We are the roots and the leaves. This is the way. Death is decay. Decay is life. Growth is life. Growth is pain. It hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows. Not lying, no. We did not remember. We feared your judgment. We did not want to remember. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. The charred queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly. We do not know. We do not comprehend. We were new to the world, and it to us. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie. Can the river not wash and drown? Can poison not cure the disease? They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. But the vines of the past strangle us. Help us. We are alone. We cause it, but it is not our way. We will make this better. We promise. Help us. Release us. Then the rot ends. Bare the throat. This time will be different. We promise. Free us. All will be well. We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you accept? The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us. End our suffering.
Ethan!